All right, it is knife time. A bonus knife time on this Bowie Thursday. A bonus Bowie Thursday knife video we got. So this thing here, I found this on eBay a while back, and if you're interested or whatever, let me know. I'll get you the link or whatever. But it was 20 some bucks, and I was like, you know what? I'm curious about this thing. And so I offered them like 15 or 16 bucks and they accepted it and I received it down the line. And I wasn't sure what am I getting here for 15 bucks or 16 bucks, whatever it was, but I get this thing. What originally caught my eye was, this kind of almost fits the description of what Resin Bowie said about the original Bowie knife. It has a 9-inch long blade. It's about 14 inches overall. Obviously, this wasn't made out of an old file, as per what Resin Bowie said about the original Bowie knife, but this is about 1.5 inches wide. This is a butcher and or carving, more of a carving type knife. Not so straight backed, but this is what the average dude carried for like a basic knife back in the 1800s. This was like a big, badass type of knife they would carry. A little bit thinner. This is about 1/8 an inch, maybe a little bit more. This isn't perfectly ground. I wasn't expecting it to be perfectly ground. But you know what? This edge is really toothy and it did get some hair off my arm. I haven't done much with this. I play with it. This thing, the back cuts. This isn't fully sharpened. It's a false edge. But dude, the back cuts with this thing, no matter what it is, water bottle, cardboard target, cloth target, this thing rips through with snap cuts like that with this back edge so brutally. So when I was reading, the funny thing about it, when I was reading the ad, it's like beautiful rosewood handle, and then like the next picture, it's like ethically sourced, non-endangered camel bone, and then I get it and I open it up. I'm like, it looked like white plastic to me, and I'm like, dude, did I get a toilet seat knife? Is this a toilet seat knife? Typical foot made Pakistani prince toilet seat. And so me and my buddy, the Shiv Wizard, we were having a conversation about this thing. He's like, well, heat up a needle and see if it goes in, and it did not. So, and after further looking at it, especially under the UV light we're under right now, this is some sort of natural bone. It's quite attractive being bone, because I thought it was an artificial substance, but it is not. I am very pleased with this for it being under $20 bill, like shipped. Like I said, if anybody's interested, drop me a comment. I'll get you the link or whatever. But because there's a bunch of different places selling these on eBay. There's a few different places. I like it. The sheath, actually, it's a really good taco pouch style sheath, like very almost Scandinavian style. It does have it's pretty tight. You'd have to work it, and I put conditioner on the sheath like I do almost all my leather goods. You'd have to break this in, but it is generously sized where you could get a wide belt underneath there. The thickness, you're gonna have to take some time working it. It's very tight. But I don't put this on a belt. This tucks very well into a belt. I'll like this. See what I'm saying? So there's that. Yeah, so this is like a very, I'd say, period correct type Bowie knife. Very of what people would carry back before they started getting too fancy with them and stuff. After a while they had silver inlays and silver pins and all kinds of beautiful stuff on them, guards and everything, but like the originals were something very similar to this. A little bit thicker, maybe. But hey, in some cases like this, um, just a big old fixed blade carving butcher knife, you know? This thing's pretty cool. Like I said, I've just done some playing with it, tagged up some targets with it, done some things. I like it. Um, I like that bird's head. It allows different types of catching of this and flipping around and such. Yeah. So there's that for a little bonus video for this Bowie Thursday. I kind of like it. Way worth even a $20 bill. It's a fun thing. And it's a fun thing that has a covering so you could take it places and play with it. On a little hike or a camping trip or your Renaissance fair or your reenactments. There's some people that are into the whole mountain man culture type thing. This is a very period correct mountain manny type kit. And it's hardened pretty well. I ran a file across it and it didn't bite. This thing is hardened pretty well. Yeah, and it's got a pretty decent hollow grind on this thing, man. This is a slicey boy. Very pokey. Very pokey. Very back snappy. That false edge, man. This is like has like one of the most brutal like that channels I've seen on a knife. And it was $16 shipped. Yeah, pretty radical. But yeah, there that is. Knives. This is a budget banger. Knives can be fun at all price points, don't you know? Alright. We're going to get out of here from the multicultural corner. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Thursday. People are probably watching their football and doing all the things. And I'm here to interrupt it with more knives. Alright, everybody. Have a good one. Watch your top knot.